Welcome students, worksheet number 5, class 10th CBSE. Today we are going to start with new session 4, using Google Hangouts. Before talking about Google Hangout, let us take a look on its history. Google Talk was an iconic instant messenger software of Google which has been used to share text and voice. It was officially launched by a company in August 2005. Since then, it has been widely used by many users all over the globe as a default instant messenger program. The iconic messenger software was discontinued by Google in June 2017 and it is replaced by a revolutionary instant messenger software called Google Hangouts. It is available as a common communication app in Gmail and can be used for conversation, discussions, and sharing Google Drive documents. It expands the capability of a team to collaborate and communicate by facilitating a central hub of sharing and discussing things with Hangouts. You can easily chat with your friends or share media documents right from your Gmail account on your computer system or your mobile device. You can start a conversation with a contact by a few clicks. Before this, you have to register on Google Mail accounts, or you have to sign into your Google Mail account. These are some steps to sign into Google Mail account. Firstly, open Google Mail by typing gmail.com in your particular web browser. Then this page will open into your screen. Enter your username in the email or phone text box. Click on next button and then enter your password for particular account, and this will open your Gmail account and you can start conversation on Google Hangouts with your contact. Before starting a conversation, you have to send invitation to the particular link to whom you want to chat or contact through Google Hangouts. Then the particular user accepts your request and you can start conversation with that particular person through Google Hangouts. Now let us do this simple exercise to assess yourself. The first fill up: Google Talk is the iconic instant messenger software of Google which has been used to share dash and dash communication. It is share text and voice communication. Google Talk was officially launched in 2005. Google Talk was discontinued by Google in June 2016. It is false because Google Talk was discontinued by Google in June 2017. Google Talk was replaced with another instant messenger software called Google Hangouts. Google Hangouts is an enhanced version of Google Talk software. Now let us move to session 5. It is creating and publishing web pages. It is a blog. So before starting, let us discuss what is a blog. A blog is a website or part of a website containing the thoughts and ideas of user. It is written in the form of an online journal containing a continuous commentary on a specific subject. Other users can read the blog as well as post their comments on it. Nowadays, blogs have become one of the most popular interactive mode of communication on the internet. Generally, blogs contain textual information, but you can also share your photographs, videos, and artwork with other users. So, what we can understand from blog? Blog is basically thought or idea of particular person who can post his or her thought on his particular web page or website, and other user can read their post or their thoughts and review their comments for the particular blog. Blogs are mostly used by artists like novelists or story writers who want to publish their storybooks or novels online. There are some benefits of blogs. Now let us discuss. The very first benefit is a blogger can present his or her ideas or thoughts on a particular topic in the blog, and these ideas and thoughts usually contain information that may be beneficial for other user, and the number of audience further increase if the blog are posted on social networking sites. Next one is blogging can be a mode of person to build an online portfolio. Person of any profile such as student, teacher, professional and writer etc. can write blogs on specific topic and showcase their writing skill and share their knowledge and experience with others. Blogging can give small businesses more opportunities to grow. For example, a particular person or a entrepreneur can advertise about their particular product on social networking and provide useful information to the customer regarding the product by publishing a blog. Next is blogging helps to build a relationship between businessmen and their existing and potential customers. Some examples of business blogging communication are BizSugar community and Inbound community. Now we have three types of blogs. First one is personal blog. Personal blog is a type of blog which is developed by a user for his or her personal use, like for just maintaining their personal online diary. Next is corporate and organizational blog. This type of blogs are created by businessmen or business persons to expand their business. Next is genre blog. Genre blogs are a particular type of blogs that contain information regarding a particular subject, like about an article and discussion related to the particular subject. We have some examples of genre blog, like blogs for fashion, blogs for music and political blogs are some kind of genre blogs. Like fashion blogs only contain information regarding fashion, music blogs contain information only regarding the music, and the political blogs contains information only regarding the political events. Next, how to create blogs using a WordPress. WordPress was started in 2003 and it was free and open source content management system, and by using this WordPress we can easily post our blog online for other users to read. Following are the steps to create a blog using WordPress. First, type www.wordpress.com. Next, click on the Get Started button. Entering the site name, enter a particular information about the site for which you want to create an blog. Next, selecting the offer, education, training or mentoring checkbox. These checkboxes are provided regarding to the subject you have chosen. Next, click on the continue button. Clicking on the select button and click the start with free button on the bottom of the page. Then enter your email address, then your username and password, then click on continue button. Again click on the continue button on the particular open page as figure. Now click on the next button from the open dialog box, then click the close and accept button and click on add button to add your blog on the website. After adding the content to your blog, you can easily click on publish button to publish your blog online. Now assess yourself with an exercise. Corporate blogs are developed by the user for his or her personal use. True or false? It is false, because for personal use a user create personal blog, and corporate blogs are created for organizational use. Next is dash blogs contain information, articles and discussion relating to a particular subject. Its answer is online blogs. A dash is a website or a part of a website containing the thoughts and ideas of a user. A blog, because a blog is a website or a part of website that contains ideas and thought of a particular user. Now the next session is using offline blog editor. As we did in WordPress is an online blog editor, but we can also post our blog. Before posting, we can write our blogs using an offline blog editor, and then we can post them as we come online. So blogs are very popular these days among people who want to share their ideas with other on internet. Many people use blogs as a medium to communicate and clarify their intellect. Others use it as a mode to improve their writing skills. Some share their opinions to let their voice be heard, while others share their expertise to create an impact on the readers. Some professional writers publish their writings using blogs to build their audience and followers. Moreover, blogs can be served as an additional source of income with an advertisement, although the process takes some times. We can easily start a offline blog editor. For this we have to follow these steps. The first one is select a blogging platform. Before starting an offline blog, we have to select an offline blog editor platform like Window Live Writer, Kumana, Blazor and Blogdesk or any other to create and edit web pages easily offline. Next is carefully select your hosting. People will locate their web pages using domain name. Therefore, your domain name must be effectively convey what they are going to find on web pages or blogs. So your domain name must be easily memorable, catchy and descriptive, and also your hosting may have a great impact on the success of a blog. Next, after selecting your hosting, then you have to register the hosting and domain name. Once you have selected a domain name and hosting service provider, it is time to register and set up your blog. And you can register your domain name on your chosen service provider by logging into the control panel. Next is setting up the blog editor. Most hosting service provider offers support of an editor program to help you create, edit and host your web pages. So it is the time to set up a blog editor by visiting on a particular blogger site. Next is adding posts or pages. After successful registering and setting up blog editor, now it is time to add your post or pages to your blog by simply writing your thoughts or ideas. Now we have some reasons why people or bloggers can prefer to offline blog editor. The very first benefit is no reliability on the internet. As it is an offline blog editor, so you have not too reliable on the internet connection. You can also write your blog when you are offline, and you can publish your blog as you come online. Next is easily and quickly upload videos and images. As it is with offline editor, you can easily and automatically publish images and video by merely hitting the publish button after completing your writing portion. Next is speed. An offline editor works on your computer system, therefore you can easily create web content without relying on the internet connection, and it provides you great speed because that time you are not directly connect to the server for the typing portion. Next is publish multiple blogs. With an offline editor, you can quickly publish multiple blogs at a single time. Next is easy copy and paste support. An offline blog editor lets you copy and paste content from other program without adding extra code or useless font sizes and typefaces. Now we have some type of offline blog editor: Kumana, Window Live Writer, Blogdesk and Blogjet are some kinds of offline blog editor, and the online blog editor was WordPress. Now let us assess yourself with a simple exercise. You need to have an active internet connection for using offline blogs editor. False. We have not to rely on internet connection for offline blog editing. Your dash must be easily memorable, catchy and descriptive. It is domain name, because your domain name should be easily memorable by the user, so can they easily find or hit their particular interest from your blog. An offline blog editor lets you quickly publish multiple blogs. It is true, because in offline blog editor you can type your all the blogs previously, and as you come online you can publish your blogs. So students, that's all for today. In next worksheet we will discuss about online transactions. So that's all for now. Thank you.